sold, Relate bracelets have sold 1.8 million of these beaded bracelets, raising more than 28 million rand. That is absolutely extraordinary.
Yeah, who would have thought, eh? A simple bracelet like this could have actually raised so much money. Our short-term goal is, and we're actually currently meeting that, is to give away R1 million every single month through the sale of 60,000 bracelets a month. And our long-term goal, which is my vision, is to get every employed South African just to buy one R bracelet every year. It's 39 Rand. That's not a lot of money. Most people who are working can afford that one payment once a year. We can raise R250 million. Sounds ridiculous, but it's true if you just do the numbers. And you know, it is a bracelet, yes. And people say to me all the time, well, how long a bracelet's going to last for? Well, for me, it's about connecting to causes, and the bracelet's just a vehicle. You know, Lance Armstrong with his Live Strong bracelet, I know he's not a very good brand at the moment, but he sold over 70 million globally. You know, we're a long way off from that. And South Africans are very generous, philanthropic, giving people. And for me, you know, if they know what this is about, once we tell the story, you know, we very seldom have a person who says, well, you know, I don't particularly like that. So, you know, we've got good retail partners, and I mean, that's what it's about. If we don't get to the end consumer, we did. And, you know, the likes of Woolworths, Foschini Group, Clicks, etc., have been really fantastic and great partners to us. And, you know, as I said, this is our latest Pharrell bracelet for Woolies. And in fact, Spur, we've just done a recent campaign with Spur about the Spur Foundation. They bought 67,000 bracelets from us for Mandela Day, and to celebrate the fact that's, you know, make every day Mandela Day. And, you know, I urge people to go to the Spurs and Fisher and Panarottis to go and buy these things. They're still on sale now. And they're going to raise 750,000 Rand just by doing these 67,000 bracelets for early childhood development. So, you know, there's a lot of good organizations like that around South Africa who are really putting their money, you know, where their mouths are and measuring what they're doing. Because a lot of the stuff is CSR, CSR, CSR. Where does it go? How do you measure it? Our business philosophy is metrics, metrics, metrics. Where does it go? How do you measure it? Who's benefiting? What's the long-term and medium-term benefit of what you're doing? And that for me is absolutely critical.
Let's go back and reiterate that goal, that if every working South African buys one bracelet once a year, one R bracelet once a year, how much money would we?
R250 million. It sounds phenomenally stupid.
It sounds extraordinary.
Yeah, so how many taxpayers are in their country is very debatable. So we've calculated off about 12.5 million taxpayers. You know, there's 6.5 million who pay above threshold, and there are 6.5 other working South Africans who probably below the tax threshold. But if they all just buy one, you know, can you imagine what we could do to change some of the challenges we face in this country for those with the numbers? You know, it's absurd, but that's our aim. We're also currently looking at growing into other markets. I mean, we're in the UK at the moment. We do a great program with Jack Wills, which is a retail program. It's a retail store in the UK. They're in America and Asia as well, where we do malaria partnership, and we've sold quite a number of bracelets. Their goal is to give away £1 million to malaria, and we're helping them do that. And then we're in Australia with Nando's is a big partner of ours. I mean, Robbie Brosen from the beginning has been a great supporter, and he's, you know, they're very much into their malaria support programs in Mozambique and in very different parts of Africa. And we're looking to get into the USA as well. So small steps, but, you know, our goal is to really think big. You know, there's no reason why we shouldn't be in South Africa only, where there's worldly problems. Obviously, our focus is in South Africa, and we want to help as many South Africans as possible. But don't forget, if we sell bracelets overseas, the gawgaws and the skills training, the enterprise development money still comes back here to support our local guys.
Let's talk then to the viewer who's watching this video and wants to know, where can I get my Relate bracelet? Where do they go?
So, as I said, Woolworths is a very big partner. So Woolworths run a few campaigns a year, and they can go to Woolworths now and buy the Pharrell bracelet. Clicks does their own programs with us. The Foschini Group, in fact, there's a women's program on the go at the moment with Foschini. It's about celebrating women's empowerment. Protea Hotels is a big supporter. The Tiger's Eye Group, so all those little shops you find at the airport, those African sort of curio shops, we're in there as well. I'm sure you know the Sorbet nail bars. We're all over the place with them. They do their own, in fact, I'm wearing one. This is a colourful bracelet here. They do their own sort of micro-franchising program when they support young, up-and-coming nail beauticians through that when we fund it. So, and then the Cape Union Mart Group, so the likes of Poetry, Old Khaki, etc. So we're in many places. So I really urge South Africans to go out and sort of wear the change you want to see in this country, because a lot of a little makes a lot of big change, and that's our belief.
How can we interact with you on social media, and if a viewer has a question, where do they go?
So very easy. Our website is www.relate.org.za. We're on Twitter, we're on Facebook. Our Facebook, we've got about just close to 3,500 likes. We'd like to get more, obviously, so the more people go on and engage with us, the better. We've got about 1,000 Twitter followers, which is not a lot, but again, go and interact with us. There's lots of sort of sticky news stories that we put out there. And then we're on LinkedIn and I can't remember the other one, of course, which always gets me, Instagram. We're on Instagram as well. So Relate Bracelet, #Relate Bracelet, @Relate Bracelet South Africa. They can look for us there.
Neil, thank you so much for speaking to us
today.
Pleasure.
Thanks for the time.